What's up, YouTube? Wow, I haven't done a video in so long. I think that the last time I did a video was in January, just before I went to the Maldives, and I was talking about fasting. And I had just done 65 hours and felt like it was amazing, and then I stopped. Um, I decided because I had one negative comment. I wouldn't say one. I had a few negative comments on the fasting because I did 65 hours of fasting. I decided to keep it under wraps and I didn't want to share it publicly. I decided that it would be better for me to experiment with the idea of dry fasting from long periods of time, for a period of time. And I did it for about a month where I was fasting for as short as 24 hours for as long as 65 hours. And it isn't really that long comparatively because I was doing a lot of research on dry fasting and breatharianism, which I find really, really, really fascinating. But there were a lot of things that were happening in my life that was well, it's in a way felt like the fasting was actually helping me at the time. So January, February was a time that I was trying out this fast and seeing what it was like in my body and what my experience was like. Yeah, all of it. And I'm definitely going to share a lot more of my experience. And then I came back to Malaysia and I was doing a lot of work, a lot of projects over the month of March, definitely. And I got a little bit burnt out. But there were lessons that I needed to learn that I still hadn't learned until around April, around beginning of April. That's when it really hit me. Again, I will share some more. But I wasn't fasting then. And really what I wanted to do was I wanted to follow the 40 days, 40 nights Lent, which is something that I've been doing for a very long while, on and off, since I was 12. But I didn't. I missed that boat. And I thought, okay, maybe I just didn't need to fast. And there has been, sorry about the noise. I'm in Greece right now. There's been a calling for me to go into another fast in conjunction with Ramadan. I am not Muslim, but I do feel and know that fasting is not just one religion's activity or practice. It's not other people's. It's a cultural practice. It's been happening for a very long time. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to journal this one. Have a daily journal, fasting journal on my experience. And what I wanted to do was have it on IGTV under the Millennial Body Worker and also have it on YouTube. Now, on IGTV, I can only say so much. So I think what I'll do is I'll make it really short, those stories, very short, because I think it can only be less than 10 minutes. But I think that for people who want to, because I invite all of you to join me in this journey starting tomorrow, for the next 40 days, not 30 days, for the next 40 days. But then again, these are my own rules and regulations that we are going to go on a fast. We as in me, and you may follow along. And I'm going to do a 1 meal a day fast and breakfast as a vegan, but I've always been vegan, so you know, that's pretty easy. But what I wanted to do different for YouTube was go into reading some text that I find in these books. So I was in Scotland for a week last week and I got pulled into, energetically pulled, okay, by something. In an abbey, and I can't remember the abbey where they had these books. I just stared at it and like, oh my God. I kind of felt it at that as a sign that I needed to go on this fast and I wanted to share my experience with you. So Christian fasting, words for the Lenten Easter season. I know it's not Easter. I know I totally skipped that, but it might be interesting to read some more. 40 days and 40 ways. Daily meditation for Lent. The meaning of Lent. So I wanted to get into these kinds of readings on YouTube because I could spend a little bit more time reading them and just my own personal experience and opinions on it. Um, yeah, so I'm going to keep this really, really short. I just want to say that for this fasting, what I'm going to do is start tomorrow because I want it to be in time with Malaysia, even though I'm not in Malaysia and even though I'm not Muslim. But I thought I'd start tomorrow anyway because it's Sabbath day, and I will be fasting throughout the day until dinner time, and I'm not gonna do the whole until sun goes down because, well, you know what? Right now I'm in Greece, and then next week I'll be, well, next week, yes, I'll be in UK, and I'm gonna be everywhere. I don't know what time the sun goes down. But I feel like I would like to feast. I would like to feast with friends and family if I'm around them. I have a feeling that that would change if I'm alone, that I will be fasting the full day, and I may just, because I'm just keeping it open, I may fast for longer than 24 hours, you know. But I'm just going to keep that open to how I feel every day, and I want to have this as a daily journal. Now, when I break my fast, that once a day fast, if it is that day fast, of course I'm going to make it vegan, and I'm not going to overeat. Yeah, so no meat, no animal products, no cheese, no milk. And yeah, very, very light meals. In addition, what I'm going to do is also what I did in Maldives, which I loved, was meditating and prayers twice a day. So, meditating and prayers in the morning after I shower, and then meditating and prayers before I go to sleep. And that takes about 20 minutes, like per meditation and prayer. I feel that was really good, and possibly maybe I didn't do this very often, but journaling. But I feel like the journaling is going to be here on YouTube and IGTV anyway, with everything that I'm reading. There might be some additions, and then that might be my own private thing. So I'm really excited about this project. I do feel like it's going to be 40 days. But again, I want to make it just open that it could be 30, it could be 40, it could be something. Um, but I feel, yeah, this is a calling. This is something that just needs to be done, and it needs to be documented. Okay, so that's all I'm going to put up. I'm going to put this on my YouTube. I'm going to add it on maybe onto my Instagram as well, and link into my Instagram or link Instagram to my YouTube, whatever it may be. You are following me on this journey, and you know you can join me, and you can join me for a day, you can join me for a week, you can join me for the whole 30 days and see how you feel. I would love to get your comments below. Cool. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.